Hello and welcome to EPR Round 1 Season 4, and we are here with the first race of the season being in Bahrain. This is a very good track, yeah, and I can't wait to see how all these new drivers and old drivers get along with these other drivers, how they fare against each other, and how the championship ends at the end of the season. This is going to be really interesting. We have a load of new and old drivers. We have some drivers from last season, some from season 1, such as Tim Wenting. We even have Sam T, who was back in season 1. He's only a reserve, so he won't be racing every week, but yeah, I am very excited to start the season off, and hopefully be doing comms for most of the season. So yeah, I am very excited, and I hope you are excited too. Let me quickly come and get the link sent out to everyone, because otherwise it'd be pretty much useless if no one's going to be able to watch it. But yeah, I'm really excited because this is obviously, like I said, new season, everything's different, and new teams as well. It's all just to play for, really. Let me go and put up the map. So our first driver coming to start their lap is going to be Into the Barrier. Obviously he's not the YouTuber, because I somehow don't think he would be racing in EPR. However, if he ever wants to join, I mean, we're open for him. Yeah, let me quickly just send the stream out to everyone. And yeah, right, so let's go on board with Mr. Into the Barrier. It looks like a pretty... I haven't been looking, to be fair, the first sector, so I don't know how it was. Going down into the hard braking area, it's a very difficult corner, that. Definitely, if you're not using ABS, it can really screw you up. One mistake, you're wide, and you might spin out or something, so... yeah, you never know. But at the moment, Into Barrier's not doing too badly here. You don't want to clip that inside curb, because that will send you round, and potentially into the wall, which no one wants. We have 10 viewers already. Jesus Christ. Hello to you all. Yeah, Into the Barrier's lap time hasn't been too shabby. I think this will be a 12. I don't know. We'll have to see. You can never predict lap times these days. So, what is his lap going to be? It's going to be a 26.4. So that's the benchmarker for now. We have TM Racing. Let's see where he can put himself. 27.6, so about 2 2/10 off Into the Barrier so far. Flex Marcel 27.0. Flex Marcel was quite actually decent, alright, last season. However, he had a few problems which made our current champion Bahrain win the championship last season. However, it could all change. We've got so many new drivers that, yeah, everything could be different. Tim Wenting, he has validated his lap time, so he won't be able to improve on that. No Future C 126.5, LR Bryn 126.4, not a bad lap from our current champion. However, oh, that's on the mediums as well. Okay, I just realised the Into the Barrier's lap time was on the softs. Everyone else's lap time's on the mediums. So, okay, that explains a lot. We've got Sam at the moment struggling quite a bit on the softs, 128.9. I'm presuming he might have backed off that lap. Not too sure. Yeah, let's see who else we've got coming across the line. Trap Formula, I believe he raced with us last season. No, I might be wrong on that one, so don't judge me on that. He will go and set a 127.2, which will put him 7th at the moment. So at the moment, these are just probably mostly banker laps times. Oh, hold on, I just realised. Scott Bugger. Oh my god, I messed up my words. I apologise. Bugner. 125.8, fastest so far, but Bruno FA has just improved on that by 2 tenths. I need to put my glasses on, otherwise I'm going to struggle to read all this. Apologies about that. So these are on the softs though, so yeah, we will see maybe the medium drivers improve on those lap times. We've got Devon, let's see where he can place himself in the AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri, people pronounce it different ways. Devon will get himself in P3, 126.4, fastest out of the medium runners so far. So far we have the top 3 who I believe haven't raced in EPR before in the top 3 at the moment. However, 2 of these drivers are on the softs, most of them are on mediums. So yeah, we've got Sir Hamrick out on track for the first time this season in the Red Bull. And yeah, so far Bruno in the Mercedes, 2 tenths up on the Williams or Scott in B2. I'm going to quickly just put the leader on. So at the moment, top 7 out of the range of 8 tenths. And then there's a huge gap between No Future to see and Marcel. Marcel is on a lap and he will put himself 126.7. He doesn't move up, but he does get closer to No Future's time. And then again, another huge gap from Marcel to Trap Formula. So yeah, and then we've got Sam's lap, 3 seconds off the pace. But has he just blocked his teammate? No, okay. I thought maybe they had blocked each other, but no, they're both coming up the pit lane. So yeah, if you're not racing and you're watching the stream, say hello in chat. I am up for a conversation and also suggestions on how I can do commentaries better, because I know I'm not the best. So yeah, go ahead, do your best to give me some questions about drivers, about anything. Most of these guys I know, some of them I don't. I don't know Bruno, Scott, Devon, so these guys are all completely new. There's no F2 like there is in like real life, so this is all, you know, you'd have to watch the other leagues to have seen these guys mostly. And yeah. Anyone starting their lap? Got Leronix, LR driver in the AlphaTauri. We do have quite a few LR drivers, LR Bruno, LR Lorix, and even without the LR drivers, we have Tim Wenting, who I believe was an LR once. Was he? Can't remember. We have a few VRT drivers as well with Storm. So yeah, there's a load of drivers who are in different teams. Some of them may not have ever been in a team. But yeah. Quickly. Okay, this mouse is absolutely disgusting. I have not left myself any room for a PC. Right, so Lornix, fastest sector 2 so far, according to the map, however you can never trust it. Warren says if Lornix or Tim doesn't win, that's criminal, so obviously they're looking to potentially be the ones who people are cheering on, or most potential, but we'll see. So far, Lornix, I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong, so apologies if I am. He's invalidated, but we've got Tim Wenting who hasn't invalidated so far. Let's hopefully not jinx that. And see what he can say in the McLaren. He's wearing a black helmet with yellow and that dark red on the back, I think that is. Tim goes fastest 2 tenths, 125.4, the fastest so far, 2 tenths up from Bruno. Sam goes with a, I need to put this back on to what it was, 126.9, moves himself ahead of Trap Formula and Reflection. And yeah, we've got, I believe, No Future starting a lap. Yep, is Bryn. Bryn is so far on an outlap. Most of these guys will rather be on outlaps or in the pits or something, doing their second run. Let's see how No Future does. In his Alfa Romeo, we have 22 viewers. Well, playback viewers. I don't know if they're actually viewers. Let me check on my mobile phone, because if we are, then that is some crazy numbers for the first race of the season. We hope you stick around, because this is only qualifying. The race will probably be 10 times better than this. I know I'm not the most entertaining commentator, but I try my best. 10 viewers so far. Apologies, I got that wrong. There's 22 playbacks though, so let's see how No Future does. I'll take P4 for now. My lap felt good. I'm presuming that is into the barrier. P4, yeah, quite a good lap time so far, 126.1. But you know, there's still time to improve. So, you know, yeah. No Future apparently has set the fastest sector 2, but again, we don't know if that is reliable, because it's Codemasters, and they are never reliable sources half the time. Let's see what he sets. No Future see, he sets the fastest lap at 125.1. Gets ahead of Scott, who also again improved. I never see him. That's the second time I missed him go fastest. And Bruno goes in the second. He's getting quite close to the top, with the top 4 being in 3/10 of each other. So yeah, it's looking like it might be a really close race and a really close qualifying, hopefully. And yeah, so far nothing much going on. Callum Anderson has joined the session, so we'll see him hopefully get a lap on the board. VRT Storm, I think, has gone off. I didn't see him retire, but I'm presuming he has, because that's why it's gone grey. He has indeed DNF'd. Has there been any incidents between anyone? No. That's good to see. So it's good to just check. So, yeah. Adam says, evening. Good evening. Nice for you to join us. Let's see where Marcel goes. He will go 6th place, 125.4, only a 10th of a fraction behind Tim Wenting. I think Delta just set at 126.6, and we have that reflection starting a lap. It is. So he will start his lap as he left his gear changing quite late there, going on the pit straight. I forgot what I was going to say then. Apologies, it's been quite a while since I've done commentaries. I just realised Bryn has moved himself in a second, 125.1, again, only about 20th of a fraction behind his teammates. So this is getting really close, and I am going to enjoy this, I think. Sir Hamrick, not the best exit he had there. Callum Anderson leaves, so I'm assuming he's having a few connection problems possibly. I know his Wi-Fi isn't the best. Let's see where Sir Hamrick can get himself. Comes across the line, he's going to set a 128.5, slowest so far, but he's done that on the mediums, so it possibly won't affect him anyway. I believe Bryn is coming into the pit lane. We've got a racing point of Flex Marcel, who's also coming into the pit lane. Oh, what was that? Sam getting very close to the wall there. I'm presuming he's just warming up his tyres. He switched to the mediums there, so I wonder if he thinks he can get more pace out of the mediums than he can on the softs, but we will see. That is Sir Hamrick cutting across the track. That, I believe, is not something you're meant to do, and I believe that is against the FIA book, so penalty might be coming across there, but we will see. Lonix again in the pit lane. I saw he was out, but he is back into the pit lane. So he's only got 3 minutes to get out and do a lap, so he needs to get on with it, or he's not going to be starting anywhere near the front, and his start to the season won't be good, that's for sure. So far, track is pretty empty right now, no one's on a lap, and I don't know why Hamrick is corner cutting most of this, because I think he should make it out of the pit lane. And then if you're in and out of the pit lane, Marcel says that's really close to top 6. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, it's quite amusing, because from Marcel to into the barrier, that's about, I'm very bad at maths, Okay, I thought this was going to tell me. Around 7/10. So this is really interesting. We could see a top 6 fight. Maybe someone out of the top 6 could get pole. We don't know. This is a new season. New drivers. Anything can happen. Some of these guys could be sandbagging. I mean, I know for a fact Sam's got more pace than a 126.9. Trap Formula has quite good pace, I've seen before. Callum Anderson's quite quick, and Lonix, he hasn't set a lap time. I know for a fact he's quick. So we could have a really close top 8 here. So I am so all for this. 18 drivers, I think this is the most we've had in the last season. Last season we only had, I think the highest was 12 or 11, if I'm not mistaken, but I didn't watch the first few races, so I admittedly have to admit that. But yeah, no future to see that on track. So mostly all the drivers are coming out on track now. Lonix has decided that if he's going to set a lap time, he'll start on the mediums if he gets in the top 10, which I think he should easily. So yeah, going to be a very interesting qualifying at the end of it, and hopefully a good race. I think there will be a good race as long as there are no stupid incidences or anything. We've got Callum Anderson out on a lap. Oh no, he isn't. Game's bugging out. Great, you love to see it. I thought Track Formula was on a lap, but he's backed off because he's invalidated. It has turned into Slipstream Central here. Everyone trying to get behind each other. Devin has retired, so he thinks he cannot set a better improvement. We have Callum Anderson, who's got a little bit of a toe from the Mercedes ahead of him. Oh no, that's Lonix, sorry, apologies. I thought I selected the wrong driver. I did. Reflection starts his lap. I think everyone's going to mostly start getting going now. But they do need to hurry up, they've only got 30 seconds to go. I think mostly everyone is good to go. I think Sam will be the last one. Tony's on an lap as well as the Red Bull. The Red Bull is as well. They've only got 15 seconds. What about the Williams? Williams of Scott. He is on a lap, right? So this is his final lap, unless he can. Yeah, he's not making the flag. Bryn has retired. Where is Scott going to be able to set himself? Will he get himself in the 24s? 25.0, fastest lap so far, but only by a 10th. So at the moment, that is our provisional pole right now. 125.0, a pretty good lap from the Williams driver. Will that be able to get him pole position? We now have, I think, Tim Wenting, who has thrown it into the wall, so he will not be able to improve on his lap. Who's next? We've got into the barrier. Let's see what he can set on his softs. He has Bruno behind him. What's he going to be able to set? He's invalidated. Callum Anderson retires. We've got a Ferrari of Reflection coming across. There's more people going off track, so Reflection comes into the pit lane. We have no future to see. Was he going to be able to set? I cannot change the driver set for some reason. No future will go fastest, 124.7. But that's not all over yet. We have a Williams coming across the line who doesn't improve. We have a racing point of Flex Marcel does not improve. I'm losing track of everything. Sam doesn't improve, nor does TM Racing. Sir Hamerick, will he be able to improve? He does, and goes in a 13th ahead of Sam, Trap Formula and Reflection. I believe that is everyone. That was very hard to keep up with. I don't know why, but this driver select thing doesn't work. It doesn't. Oh, no, it does. Apologies, that wasn't the best commentary I've done over qualifying before. However, very close between the top 8. I mean, I can't talk. Jesus Christ. Lonix. I'm not gonna call it Lonix. I know that's wrong. 8th quickest on the medium tyres, and he was only about 5/10 off the leader, I think it was. Lonix was... Oh no, I was wrong. 1.1 second off the leader, but still not that bad. So considering he was in the mediums and 8th placed, I think he'll take that. But yeah, no future to see on pole position from Scott Bunga, from Bryn, from Bruno, from Devon, from Tim Wenting, from Marcel, from Lonix, from Into the Barrier, from Tony, from TM Racing, Delta, Hamrick, Sam, Trap Formula, Reflection, VRT Storm, and Callum Anderson. Both Storm and Callum did not set a lap time, therefore they are starting at the back of the grid. Is the stream lagging? It says there's a red thing, but I don't think it is lagging. If it is lagging, then tell me. Lonix is crazy quick, probably one of the best drivers I've ever raced against. We will see. We know there is some other quick drivers like Tony. Oh, my batteries are dying on my controller. That's great to see. Yeah, we've got Lonix, quick driver. Bryn, he has got some outstanding pace on this game, considering last game he was in F3, I think it was, in what was EVR in Season 2. He has got insanely quick on this game. Tim Wenting, another really fast driver. Callum, we know, can be very quick at times. Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting first race of the season, I think. Let me quickly just plug my controller in, because otherwise there will be no comms. I'm doing this over my PC, but I wouldn't be able to control my thing, would I? So, yeah, right. So, season starts. Must admit, great lap from Lonix and No Future C. Yeah, really good lap. Maybe they could be the ones fighting for the title, but I think that it'll be more than just them two. As we get on to the formation lap, Scott has overtaken No Future C there. There's been quite a few drivers who have gone off the line a little too early there, but that's okay. So, let's see how this season begins in Bahrain. I am excited. I hope you are all excited, because this is going to be a good season of EPR. I can feel it. It was a rough start to Season 3, but we've now got 18 incredible drivers to what hopefully should be a good race, and hopefully a good season as well, because if it isn't, then I'm going to be commentating over nothing, but I don't think I will be. We have got some very good drivers on here. What's that saying? That is saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, as such, users will experience buffering. Oh, that's great. That. I don't know how to fix that. I don't have enough video. Oh, I apologise for the buffering. I don't know how to fix that. YouTube's telling me that, and I don't think I can do much. My internet just needs to sort itself. To be fair, there's two streaming things going on right now, so apologies if it is very laggy. It hopefully will sort itself out, because if it doesn't, then I'm going to be annoyed. Let's see what tyres everyone is starting on. Okay, so obviously the top 10 have to stay the same. Did Tony qualify the mediums? Okay, I think he did. TM Racing, Delta, Trap Formula, who's gone off, Reflection, Storm, all on mediums, Hamrick, Sam and Callum on hards. I don't know what's happening to Trap Formula there, that's a very odd place to spin. But yeah, I'm hoping that everyone sorts itself out, because I'm really going to be annoyed if this doesn't. Here we go, No Future to See lines himself up. The first pole position goes to No Future to See. 1-3 from Alfa Romeo. This could be a really good, strong team lineup we hopefully should have here. As we'll watch Trap Formula, who will be the ones, the last one to come onto the grid. And he goes through, I think, a Storm's car. As we have a migraine host, that is a brilliant start to the race. Bryn has left the game. Here we go then. I don't think we're restarting, so he's just disconnected. We can't do much about that, as long as this race actually starts. Here we go, 2-5 red lights to the Bahrain Grand Prix. First race of the season. It's lights out and away we go. Not the best start from the Future C, as the AI of Bryn even overtakes him. Scott Bunga takes the lead of the race then. Going into turn 1. Pretty clean so far. Yeah, I'd say so. No one's gone off, no yellow flags. No Future C has taken back the lead though from Scott. Oh, who's that? That's Tim Wenting and Bruno going side by side. Bruno's had quite a bad start, I can't lie. We've got Flex, Marcel and Lonix going side by side. Looks like Lonix, I think, might have it. He does. He's up in the 7th already on those medium tyres. We have Marcel dropping back to Delta. Delta's had an incredible start so far to this race. He was down in 19th, I think it was. I will find out. He started... I can't figure out how to play this game again. Yeah, he started 11th. It's track formula as well, 5 places. Sam has gone off the track already. I think he might have been spun off by someone, so that's him down into 18th. Bryn's car is dropping down further and further. Oh, that's TM Racing going wide. As we can see, Scott Bunger and No Future C side by side. This isn't even the start finish straight, and they're going side by side. They're still going side by side. This is incredible. But it looks like Scott might have it for the lead. Maybe not, because look at this. No Future C has the slipstream and the overtake. I don't know why. I didn't ask for this predicted pit strategy. If you just see goes up the inside, will Scott be able to get the switchback move? Maybe. Sam leaves the game, so I'm presuming that's him rage quitting. As Scott is going to have the slipstream. We've got Devin behind as well, he's watching all of this. So it looks like, oh, he's going to send it up the inside. Is there going to be contact? There is contact, but not enough to spin anyone around. Oh, Scott nearly did a Sebastian Vettel there. And he keeps it on track as Callum has retired from the race. And I think there's been a huge incident or something, because TM Racing, there's 3 drivers, TM Racing, Callum Anderson and Trap Formula. Oh, that looks like a huge incident. Callum's car and TM Racing, oh, Trap Formula, I think it was. Oh, where's Trap Formula gone off? Oh, we've got a glitch. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Okay, so that was not the greatest. Are we having a restart? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're definitely having a restart. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened. I'm presuming. I'm not. Why are we restarting? I'm not too sure why we're restarting, to be quite frankly honest. But yeah. I think there might have been a glitch, but oh, if we had the minus 200 degrees glitch, I'm not. The lobby is broken apparently, so so I'm presuming some guys got stuck in overtake mode, and it's caused the game to have problems. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait for a new lobby. My game just caused my PS to crash. Oh, so by the looks of it, the game crashed for some guys and it didn't for others. Okay, that's fair enough. Another F for Bugmasters. Yep, Codemasters are the worst at games, but they've been Take Two, is it called? I think they are. They've taken over Codemasters, which hopefully will change everything, and we can actually have good racing next year. 2K21, F1 2K21. We'll never know until obviously next year. They might not change at all. But yeah, annoyingly another restart, but yeah, we have to wait for it. I'm gonna wait for the invite, and yeah, you have to be patient. Yeah, so far interesting start to the season. I mean, qualifying was incredible. Been told to send the results of the grid. Where is my YouTube gone on my phone? Here it is. But yeah, 973 million pound dollar takeover. My worry now is that it'll become all the other 2K games full of microtransactions. Yeah, I hope it doesn't, because I'd rather keep my money than play a game which takes all my money. But yeah. Right. Send this to the admin chat. Don't believe it changes, does it? Would help if my stream didn't lag so much. I don't think it's changed. Where's Twitter? Right. Yeah, hopefully we can get underway. And yeah, at the moment it's a waiting game. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let me quickly go and go to I'm just gonna quickly put some music on, like non-copyright music, and while we wait, just because I have nothing to talk about right now. Actually, I'm gonna talk about the qualifying of today's actual real-life race, because why not? What was everyone's opinions on the qualifying? Stroll getting pole position, that was bloody incredible, in my opinion. That was, shocking. Also the Mercedes, they were in the mud. What was it, 6th and 9th? That was mental. That's not my Twitter anymore. Just log myself into Twitter so I can get into this, so I can take that, and then actually I can't just right click. Yeah, I can. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly put an overlay because I don't want you lot looking at the screen of my PlayStation while yeah, we wait, so I'm just gonna put this over. Oh crikey. How do I do this properly? This is a pain, this is a pain, this is a pain, this is a pain, OBS is a pain. There it is. Right, not the best way I've done this, but there you go, look at the logo. What does it say? Stroll should have had a penalty for ignoring yellows. Feel bad for Lando getting a 5 place grid penalty. It was very it's hard to say because yeah, Stroll did ignore the yellows, but that's because it was only a single yellow, therefore he shouldn't have got the penalty. At the same time, Lando got a bit messed up over it because did he improve on his lap? I'm not too sure. It was confusing. Yeah, it really confused me, but I don't really keep up to date with it, to quite frankly honest. Let me just find. We really did not stream that much, did we, last season? I just realised that. I apologise for that. I was meant to be doing the comms for the season 3, and I think we only streamed 4 of them. But yeah, I should be streaming most of them now, so yeah, we should be good. We're just waiting for everyone to get in. We've got 18 drivers so far, but I believe we're waiting for one other person. The whole season's looking more like ice. Oh, the session looks like ice dancing and racing. Oh yeah, but you know what? That made it much better in my opinion. Than because definitely qualifying where you're just watching the laps go up and up. You know, where we've actually got action on track, spinning out, drivers going incredibly slowly and still spinning out, everyone doing a Vettel. It was just amazing. Apart from the red flags, they were the most painful things I think I've experienced this whole weekend. Waiting for Marcel, who has had to restart his PS4. Okay, that's okay with me. I think we also have to wait for the grids to be finished, which I don't know how long will take. But yeah, Mercedes really did get messed up there. I'm not sure if they just didn't have the grip. To be honest, I don't think in practice they didn't really have that much pace in general, did they? Practice 1, Hamilton didn't even set a lap, did he? He was P20. Again in practice 3. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing the race tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see who makes it into the finish. Oh yeah, the race is apparently meant to have wet again, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why my throat's so dead at the moment, but it just says. Let me just check Istanbul. I know it's not potentially in Istanbul, but oh, they've changed it. Okay, it's gonna rain at 10 o'clock for them. The rest is at 3 though, so it might be dry. Let me actually Google Istanbul Park weather forecast. Sunday, rain. Rain until 3 o'clock, which is when the race is for them. So I mean, oh, it says use precise location. I'm assuming that means it's there then. So yeah, it will be raining beforehand, so it'll probably go from wet to dry because it's going to be sunny after that. Check the Met weather as well, because that's always. Met weather says it's meant to be raining the whole day for them. Okay, that's really interesting. 55% chance of rain is what they say. Okay, that's going to make it very interesting. Anyway, we finally do have us loading in to the race, so I shall put up the game and we can get back to what I was meant to be doing, the actual commentary itself, instead of talking about real life F1. And yeah, I'm excited for real life and I can't wait for this race as well, so we'll see how it goes. Let me tell ya, it's boring waiting for these to load up, so we need to hurry up and get into the race so I can do my commentary. And Tim says session isn't 55 chance of rain translated. Dry race, wet podium. Oh yeah, again they're going to be struggling for lights if they have issues. Yeah, that was quite a problem. No one read it on. That's too late. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what we're doing. I don't feel we're doing it again, or what? Let me try and invite Tim again, because I believe I have got his thing. If this is gonna load, come on, game. Have we got a glitch? I don't know. Okay, just waiting, hopefully. If Bryn's internet would actually work. I'm just gonna tell him. Oh, here we are. We are going. I don't have my spectator views. Game. Oh, here we are. Finally. Okay, all. Okay, Sam's gone flying off. What is going on? Okay, Christ almighty, what the hell is going on here? So Bryn's internet has died, presumably. Right, let me invite Mr. Tim. Let's put this over it so you don't see my friends, because I'd rather keep everyone hidden. Tim Winding, right, invite. Tim's saying he's not going to join, but I'll invite him anyway, because why not? Oh dear lord, this formation lap has been something else. Why is Tony leaving such a gap? Is it Tony? I don't even... What is going on? I don't even know who's in the race anymore. So Tim Wenting hasn't made it. I think apart from that everyone is in? Oh, TM Racing's disconnected. I feel like there's going to be a lot of stewards inquiries going on. Right. Let's do this. Hopefully we will have... I'm praying to God we don't have any glitches now. We just get into the race and go. Because, yeah, LMAO, they didn't let me race. TT would have smoked the lot of them. What's your username? Because I don't actually know who you are. If you're gonna smoke a lot of them, then we've got a fast grid. So yeah, let's see. Hopefully we're not restarting. TM Racing wants an invite. Let me invite him. I don't care about my friends. Let's send him a TM. Right, are we getting underway, or is this game gonna seriously do this again? Game, please. I just want a commentator for a good race, hopefully. Callum Anderson's apparently set a 6-minute lap time. Jeez. Apparently Lonix has an ERS bug. Yeah, I can see it on this dashboard. Oh, are we getting underway? What is going on? Yeah, looks like it's Bryn's Wi-Fi. What's the hold up? Presumingly Bryn's internet is dying and it's not letting anyone race. Oh, it's a joke. Imagine having a bad Wi-Fi, honestly. Like, ugh. Well, I'm presuming, yeah, now we're going. Right. So it is Bryn's Wi-Fi who is holding up. Right, lights on, away we go. I'm presuming we're actually racing and we're not restarting. Cars lagging everywhere. No Future C's not at the best start. Bruno's into the lead. We're going to turn 2. They go side by side. This is really good racing here between the two of them. They could keep it clean. It's up the inside. No Future to See goes. No contact between the two of them. Flex Marcel's up in a third. So far though, No Future to See leads. I don't think there was any contact between some drivers. We're missing a few drivers, but I'm afraid that's just because they got really impatient. As you can see, Delta dropping down the order here a little as he gets past Bryn's AI. And yeah, No Future to See leads from Bruno, from Marcel, from Scott, who's had quite a bad start, into the barrier 5th. Lonix up into 6th position on those medium tyres. He has got some incredible pace in that AlphaTauri. Devon down in 7th. Delta 8th, and that is Trap Formula round. I don't think he actually did anything. He just lost it. He didn't have any contact. He just lost it on the inside curb. And yeah. We have Bruno and Marcel going side by side. I don't know why they're ghosting. Sam's AI sets on 144. Apparently the fastest lap, so Hamrick goes on 141. But is that Hamrick racing? I don't know. Oh, that's Trap Formula into the wall. How has he done that on this pit straight? That's a very odd place to do it. Delta is leading the race? No, he isn't. Okay. I thought they fixed this glitch. This is stupid. I just missed someone overtaking. Oh, here we go. Devon on Mr. Into the barrier. Tries to go up the inside, but he couldn't make it stick as we've got Alpha who's gone off in turn 1. Not too sure what's happened there. Yeah, sorry, I just went into a moment of silence then. Meanwhile, No Future See and Marcel. Can Marcel take the lead of the race? He's had a brilliant start, hasn't he? He's moved up quite a few places, hasn't he? He's gained 5 places in the first 2 laps. That's incredible. And the fastest lap there. Would a bit go up the inside? Nah, he's well too far behind. One person who hasn't had the best start is Bryn, who is back in the race. Drop down 6 places, goes up the inside of Tony. Yeah, more Bryn's fault. Not really an incident which could get reported. Meanwhile, into the barrier and Devon going side by side. Devon didn't really give into the barrier much room. Now into the barrier's got to worry about Lonix, as Bryn has made the move on the Mercedes. Oh, into the barrier's not taking the best line there. Lonix sweeps past into 6th place. Oh, what an interesting race. So Delta's gone off. I believe him and Bryn had contact. I'm not too sure. Delta's off. He's gonna have to wait for everyone to go through. Is he leaving? I'm a bit confused here. Is he going to move? Is he going to get he's been disqualified? Bit confused. what's going on there. So we lost 3 drivers in this race, but still no safety car. Apparently Sir Hamrick is a lap down, but I don't believe this. This game is so bloody broken, it's a joke. Meanwhile, we have a 4-way battle here. Who's gonna make a move? Scott might be able to go up the inside. No, the Mercedes has really outbroke himself there. And he falls down into 4th with a 5-second time penalty. That will probably get removed because it was avoiding action. I'm not too sure what happened to him there. I don't know if he's just miscalculated his braking point. Meanwhile, we've got Devon going up the inside of Lonix. Lonix is going to try and get the switchback move. The 2 Alpha Tauris. Sector 2, there's been an incident apparently. I think it's been cleared though, as Devon keeps P5. Meanwhile, TM Racing makes a move on Sir Hamrick and says something happened in Sector 2. But what is it? Nothing. It's just the game being stupid as always. As we have, it's that Bryn. Oh, it's getting very close between into the barrier, and I think Bryn. Yeah, can't make the move. I'm not sure why Sector 2 seems to be a very glitched place for yellow flags. I'm hoping it's not affecting anyone's overtaken, because otherwise that will be annoying. Oh, Bryn getting very close to spinning out there. There's a little fight going on between the AIs of Callum Anderson and Sam, but I don't think we really care about them so much because, well, what are they fighting over? Wood and spoon. Is Bruno obviously too far behind to get a move on Scott, so Scott can worry about the car ahead. Let's see the telemetry. Scott has more ERS than Marcel. Into the barriers, managing in DRS well. So yeah, that's not a concern. Here we go. Scott though, he looks for it, move on Marcel, but doesn't make it. As there's another yellow flag in Sector 2, there's no one near, so I don't know what it is. Tony's made the move on into the barrier, who is struggling quite a bit here. He's starting to fall down the order a little bit here. Is Sam makes the overtake on Callum Anderson, the 2 AIs. And yeah, pretty good start. Apologies, I'm not very energetic. It's hard to commentate on something where you're shattered. But oh my god, that is. I don't think that's very family friendly, so I'm gonna get off that very quickly. Still more yellow flags in Sector 2. And you can see a 3-way fight still going ahead. There's Devon and Lonix. Caught up to Bruno here a little. There's another Sector 2 incident, but it's nothing. As here we have Marcel making the move on into the barrier. The problem is he has not got that much overtake into the barrier. Not into the barrier. If you just see defends. Oh, is Scott gonna try and get involved here? Look at these. Marcel goes up the inside. Will No Future have a good run? No, he hasn't. He's had an awful run. In fact, Scott is going to try and make a move here. He's got a DRS on both of them. Will he be able to make it into the lead of the race? He has. He has put himself into the P1, but they go 3 wide. Oh, it's surely not going to work. No, it isn't. In fact, Marcel is round. Ah, that was looking like it was going to be a really good battle there. No one backed off in time, and Marcel is the one who loses out on it. Down into P6 now. He's going to have to push himself back through the field. Going 3 wide into that corner is pretty risky, and well, that's been shown. How's these guys getting on? They're still not being very family friendly with each other. Okay, here's what Scott just wanting to get a move on here. He makes the move on No Future. No Future is going to try and defend, but it looks like he just doesn't have as much grip as Scott has at the moment. So Scott takes the lead. Will No Future be able to defend? We will see. And yeah, it's becoming a little bit of a train here from first to 6th, which bear in mind we did say the top 6 is probably who will be fighting with each other. Obviously Tim Wenting obviously isn't racing, so it could be top 7. I think there might be an incident. Yeah, TM Racing off the track. I'm not sure what's happened. I he's lost his whole front wing there. I think he might have had an incident with someone, I'm not too sure. Virtual safety car is out, and that has really helped Mr. Why do I keep saying Mr.? Into the barrier, into the pits, in the virtual safety car. This has benefited him a lot. Will Sir Hamrick come into the pits? He does. Will TM Racing has to pit anyway because he has no front wing unless he wants to try and drive with one. Or he's going to end up speed in the pit lane. Storm stays out because his teammates are coming into the pit lane. Reflection stays out, and well, the AI is the rest of them. So yeah, into the barrier, benefited a lot out of this. He's dropped down a 10th, but a free pit stop. So I mean, yeah, it's all to play for here. As it looks like Bryn and Tony have caught up to the leaders in the VSC. I'm not sure. Maybe No Future's made backing off. How did No Future even get the lead? Wait, what? I don't remember that. Okay. TM Racing's going to come out in P14 as there's fireworks. I apologise for that. I cannot help that. WWFC says hi all, hello. You've joined us for what looks like it's going to be an excellent race so far. With the top 8 all in about 5 seconds of each other. Sean says TTX5, why are you not able to race? I am asking the same question because I want to know myself. Right, let's see. Scott, he has the ERS, he has the DRS. Will he be able to make the move? On No Future C, it looks like he will. These camera angles are horrendous, I apologise for that. No Future C is going to try and dive up the inside. Will he be able to make it? It looks like he won't for now. However, he will have DRS, will No Future. And he will have the ERS as well. Here they go, side by side. Oh, it's incredible racing. Don't squeeze each other off. Oh, Scott and No Future, they kind of squeezed each other off a little, but Scott has kept the lead. Meanwhile, Tony and Bryn, looks like Tony's got ahead of Bryn. I thought he was already ahead, but he's not. Storm's into the pit lane for a set of hards, so he's going to go to the end on those tyres. Yeah, so far, I sound like an old man right now, I apologise. Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting race. This is like esports, kind of like close these guys are so far. Can't get any better racing than this at the moment. Right, let's see. There's No Future going to be able to keep up with Scott. Will Scott be able to quickly pull away so he doesn't get on, get involved in this massive traffic? Looks like Bruno is catching up to No Future. As WWFC is saying, come on Scott, he wants him to get this win. Let's see. Two AlphaTauri's also caught up. So yeah, that's going to make this very interesting. They might be able to get involved. That's No Future coming into the pit lane, so his tyres are obviously dying. Will we see any overtakes on the straight? It's like a kind of slipstream train. You can't really make an overtake. Unless it's obviously the braking. And it looks like Marcel is also into the pits, so interesting. Let's see. No Future comes out, pretty okay pit stop. Same with Marcel. Where are they going to come out? Will Into the Barrier be able to jump any of them in the pit lane? Obviously, he got very lucky with that VSC. Will he be able to get Marcel? No, he won't. He's just up the road, but I think his strategy might have still worked off. So yeah, I think he'll gain some places. Scott crowned Invictus Racing Lead World Champion last Thursday. Well, congratulations to Scott. Looks like he's a very quick driver and might be able to get himself a championship here in EPR as well. So he has the pace, it looks like, anyway. So we will see how it goes though. As yeah, so far it looks like Lonix might be able to get past his teammate for P3 at the moment, but obviously that's not netted. It's not a net P3. It's what, because obviously No Future and Marcel pitted. Obviously Marcel might be able to get the undercut, doing the strategy he has done. Looks like Lonix is right behind his teammate, and that is Scott into the pit lane, and Devin is also following him with him. Let's see how this stop goes. Into bits he comes. Will No Future be able to do the undercut? That's what we have to see. No Future to see. He's there. Will he be able to get him? He's going to use all his overtake as much as possible. He'll jump his teammate, obviously. Will he jump Devin. Will he be able to jump Scott? Oh, they go side by side. I think Scott might have it. Oh, it's very close between the two of them. And looks like No Future's just got him as his tyres are more warmer. Scott has had... Oh, I thought he was going to have a good run on him then. But he'll sit behind. WWFC has just said he was commentating on Scott's title win. That is nice to see. Yeah, congratulations to Scott. Hopefully he'll be able to get himself a championship here. But it's very competitive here, so yeah, it could all change. And yeah, we got Bruno and Lonix going at it with each other. Lonix obviously on the medium tyres, so they will last longer than the softs, which is probably why he's got so much more pace compared to the soft runners. So this strategy could work for the Alpha Tauri driver. Definitely if a safety car comes out, that will be incredibly helpful to him. For the moment, these hard guys will probably want to push as much as possible to prevent a safety car coming out, and if there is one to come out, then obviously they want to try and get that gap as small as possible. As Lonix overtakes Bruno into the lead of the race so far, he is now wanting to push. He's gained 7 places, so is Tony, but both of them have not pitted yet. So yeah, as it looks like Sean Scott is a quick driver in real life as well, apparently, to Sean. So he's got quite a lot of talents, this guy has. He hasn't raced an EPR before, so this is new information to me. So don't, yeah, it's No Future. It's battling Scott again. Forgot about his battle for a second. Reading the chat, Scott has got the overtake mode. They go side by side on the second straight. They go into the braking zone. A little bit of contact again. It looks like Scott might have No Future, but No Future's got the better run on him as this time. The Mercedes in 2014, hopefully no contact. It looks like No Future might have him, but oh, Scott's done the switchback. What an amazing move that was. And that is Scott back into P4. That was brilliant racing from the pair of them. Congrats, GG's to both of them. That was incredible. Oh, wow. Will No Future be able to get a good run on Scott though, as Bryn has made the move on into the barrier. So that's something to keep an eye on. Looks like them two are squabbling for 8th at the moment. Bryn, I'm sure, is not happy that he's lost all his positions. As Bruno's into pits. Yeah, I'm sure Bryn isn't too happy he's lost all those places from having to rejoin, but we can't help his Wi-Fi, can we? So, yeah, it's probably annoying for him, but he'll come back, I'm sure. Bruno, where is he going to come out of? He's going to be behind, I think, the front runners for quite a bit. Yeah, look at them. They're all going past. Marcel, I think's got him as well. Yeah, he has. Well, Bryn's pitted, he has. Bruno. No, Marcel now running into the back of Devin. He's got a 3-second time penalty for that. It looks like Bruno's dropped a lot of places. The undercut has worked, and into the barriers got past him. So has Bryn. So Bruno is now wanting to have to push to get past these guys. And yeah, this makes this very interesting. Meanwhile, these guys are coming out again. Scott and No Future. Apologies for not seeing that. I need to keep an eye on that more. It looks like No Future again has just defended Scott off, but that doesn't mean it's all over just yet. Anything can happen. Oh, he's got a good run. He's going to go up the inside. Oh, that would have been incredible if he made that move. There's a Sector 3 incident. That is TM Racing who's gone off. Oh no, that's... Oh, Storm's gone off. How has he done that? Oh, he's got caught on the curb. It's a safety car. Oh, this is going to make this very interesting. Lonix is right outside the pit lane. This has worked beautifully for the top 2. Will they come out? I think they will come out in the lead easily, won't they? Here they come. The AIs are going to get lapped meanwhile in the pit lane. Right, so Lonix into the pit lane. Tony's also into the pit lane. I think they've got it. There's No Future. He's having to stick to a Delta. These guys don't, because they're in the pit lane. Well, they do, but that's because they're in the pit lane. They've jumped them. Lonix is into the pit lane, and they're now in a net P1 and P2 in this race. Unless No Future can't get them. It's impossible because of the Delta. And that is No Future in P3. He has lost his lead. As Harry Banks says, strong driver, that Scotty. Scott looks like a really fast driver. And yeah, as Sir Hamrick and Reflection also into the pit lane, though their only worry is TM Racing, who is also into the pit lane, but they'll be on fresher tyres. Oh no, Interbarrier is also in. So yeah, all these guys are going to be on better tyres than Bruno, Bryn and that lot. So this makes it very interesting. Yeah, so safety cars are out because of VRT Storm retiring. And yeah. So everyone will need to catch up. Oh my god, stop ringing me, people. So we wait for these guys to catch up, and the barrier's going quite slow. Don't think anyone else is coming into the pits. So yeah, safety car is out for another lap. And yeah, I would normally take these times to go on mute for a second, but I'm gonna stay because, yeah, why not? Actually, I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in 1 second. Right, I'm back. Right, let's get all back on the road as another lap of the safety car. As the AIs are the only ones who have not caught up, frustratingly enough. Just our luck. Let's see where these guys are. Oh, we've got a pit stop for TM Racing, who's gone into the pits again. What is he going? Is he going on softs, maybe? That'd be quite a gamble. He is. Oh, we've got 5 seconds as well, don't he? I saw it when I came in to my room. Right, so he's going on to softs. Will they make 15 laps? Well, pretty much 15 laps. That is a pretty big gamble there. But if it works for him, could do wonders. So hopefully he'll catch up to the safety car. And yeah. Right, so we just wait for these guys to catch up, and then yes, we can get going again in this incredible Bahrain Grand Prix. I feel a bit bad for No Future and Scott and Devin, Marcel, because they've lost out places to Tony and Linux. Where did I get Linux from? Oh my god. That's a blooming PC broadband? PC company. Lonix. This is literally the stream, isn't it? Lonix. That's long though, isn't it? Lonix. If anyone could go on a fight with me later and maybe, you know. Just seen Japan round 2, one of Scott's strongest tracks. If he can manage a podium this evening, then he'll be prepared for round 2. Ooh. Well, he might be able to get the win, and all, you know. Yeah, he's on old tyres, but at the same time, you know, tyre temperature's not exactly easy on the hards, so we'll see. As you can see, all these guys are weaving to get tyre temperature in their tyres. Hopefully no one's going to brake check anyone in this. That's one thing I hate about safety car restarts. They're just such a pain when someone brake checks you in front. As we go racing again, Lennox had a pretty good start. Mostly good start. Scott's not had the greatest, but will Devon be able to get him? He's got Marcel to worry about as well. Devon maybe got up the inside. He does. Will be able to make the move stick. Oh, a little bit of contact. I think Scott was trying to go for the inside, the switchback, but Devon broke a bit earlier, I think. As Marcel might be able to get the move on Scott as well. Scott has not warmed up his tyres, I don't think, enough, because he's struggling quite a bit out there at the moment. But Marcel can't make the move so far. As Team Racing making the move. Oh, that's a beautiful angle. Oh, as Bryn maybe just lost his front wing there. I'm not too sure. You can see Bruno having to avoid. Seems to be really struggling in the brakes so far. It's the second time where he's had to avoid someone. Seems like maybe he might have a brake problem with his, I don't know if he's on wheel pad. I think it's on pad, but he might have a problem with it maybe, or he's just really struggling at the moment. I'm not too sure. Anyways, we have Linux. I might just call him Linux, so much easier. Lonix leading this race, 6 tenths away from Tony. Will Tony be able to keep up with Lonix? We will see. It won't be DRS for another 3 laps, remember, so it's all down to ERS managing and better exits, so yeah. And if you just see he's getting under attack from Devon. Devon's up in the 3rd. He has had a beautiful safety car restart so far. Will he be able to... Oh, no Future's battling. Oh, he might have this, but Devon goes the long way around, but he gets the better run. And it looks like No Future has lost P3. Devon up into P3. Incredible drive from him so far, from the safety car restart. Scott's still P5. He's going to try and chase down No Future, who has been fighting all race long now. Marcel in P6. He's got Bryn behind him, and Bruno trying to get past Bryn, looking at his gearbox. Well, into the barrier is also trying to keep up with these guys, but it looks a little bit lonely at the moment out on track. Everyone around a second behind him. Reflection, he's got TM Racing to look behind, and Sir Hamrick. He also needs to try and get past TM Racing if he wants any chance of a point. Saying about him, will he go up the inside? No, he won't. So far, this has been an incredible race, and it might get even better at the end stages of the race. Let's see. So far, looks like this DRS train isn't going anywhere. I say DRS, I'm not doing any DRS. Out is set to 3 is having yellow flags, but again, there's no one in sector 3, as that is another very unfamily friendly image there. Lonix, that's another way of saying it. Getting a second away from Tony. Devin going to try and keep up and hopefully try and catch Tony for his sake of maybe getting a win or second place. No Future wants to get this podium, so does Scott. It's quite obvious. Otherwise, they wouldn't be racing. They want the win. That's what they're fighting for. Flex Marcel, he's winning this podium as well. Literally, all these guys in the top 8, I think, are all fighting for this podium. So yeah, this could be very interesting soon. But yeah, as TM Racing makes a move on into the barrier, pretty simple move from him. And yeah. So yeah, let's see, into the barrier, will he get, not into the barrier, no Future, I don't know what I'm confused between the two of them. No Future see, will he be able to go and get the move back on Devon? Here we go, up the inside, No Future to see goes. Looks like he might not have him, no he doesn't. Will Scott be able to get anything? Oh, he gets a little twitchy on the rear there. We've got Flex, Marcel, Bryn and Bruno all going 3 wide. We remember what happened last time Marcel was in this situation. Is it going to happen again? Just like, it's a little bit of squeezing, but they managed to somehow pull it out the bag. And Marcel and Bruno going side by side still, and Bruno and Marcel have both gone off with, I think Marcel might have hit the wall there. Meanwhile, we've got TM Racing trying to go up the inside of into the barrier. Yeah, it was all looking quite clean. Bruno, I think the worst effector with front wing damage. Did Marcel get damage? If the camera angles would be my friend. I don't want to be my friend. Oh yeah, you show that. He does have front wing damage, both his end plates. What about, yeah, same. Oh no, Bruno's actually got away with less damage, but he dropped more places. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe Bruno could stay out on track and still carry a point home if Marcel pits. Meanwhile, we have Tony on the back of Lonix. Will he be able to get the move done? I don't know, I think Lonix might have made a mistake or something, because no way Tony this close before. And it looks like Tony might have him. No, Lonix has got the better run, and it looks like, oh, he's going to have the better exit though. Be close as Marcel retires from the race. Tony goes up the inside. Lonix is going to hold around the outside. It looks like, it's hard to say at the moment. Still going side by side. And Tony gets the lead of the race for the first time in this season. Will he be able to carry it home to a championship? Or to just a win today? I don't know who could win the championship. It's so close at the moment. So yeah, that is TM Racing off the track. As thank God ghosting's in this game, or otherwise that would not have been the result that just happened. Yeah. Yonex still on the back of Tony. Let's see if he can make the move. Meanwhile, Callum Anderson and Sam, their AIs, are still fighting for them in 11th. Bruno's dropped down to P14. Oh yeah, because he had that crash. I'm assuming he could have stayed out and probably have got... I don't know why Lonix didn't just go up and make the move. Then he's 7-0 as he's being smart, I think. Meanwhile, No Future still behind Devon. Scott's still behind the 2 of them. And Bruno's just chilling in the back, watching the fighting go on in 6th place. I'm sure he's not too impressed with that. I'm sure Bruno isn't impressed either. He's going to have to push his way and try and get him to the top 10. At least he's on the softs now. So, yeah, not all the softs. But then we said that about TM Racing and he spun. So, I mean, he should be able to catch Priscilla Hamlet back up. I think TM Racing might be able to get P8, maybe P9, as for some reason their AIs are pitting. Do they get damage? How do they get damage? Their AIs, they're ghosting. They don't get damage, they're just pitting because they pitted on the softs. Oh, please don't say they're doing the bloody soft glitch. I can't be asked for that. Yeah, these two are still fighting it out. As is that TM Racing? It is again round. I don't know how he spun it there. He's now lost down into P10. He's dropped to Reflection. He should still be able to get Reflection back, but it depends how quick TM Racing is on those softs. It looks like he's struggling, but maybe those softs have already died off on him, and he doesn't have the pace. Anyway, Lonix is going to try and get a move on Tony. He's going to go up the inside. No, he won't. He'll sit behind again. And nothing goes on between them guys. Will Lonix be able to get the move here, maybe? Doesn't look it. Oh, it looks like the future nearly got. Oh no, Scott's has made a move on the future. He's up into P4 now. This could be game changing for Devon and Scott, because I think Scott's got the pace to get Devon, to be honest. I think, yeah, he looks quite quick today, definitely. But we will see. Also, there's quite a few supporters in the chat, so yeah. Tony going off track there. I think that surely gave him a warning. I know what this game's like. It didn't. Strange. If I ever did that, I would got invalidated or something. Sam's into the pits, but it doesn't really affect anything. Bruno's up into P11, so maybe if TM Racing has another spin, Bruno could get maybe a P10. But yeah, those AIs are quite sweet drive of the day in my opinion. They stayed out of everything. Now I think my drive of the day will probably go to Lonix, to be honest, and as well as that Tony, both of them, because they've just got their strategy spot on. I think whoever wins this race gets my drive of the day, but we'll see. As here we go, Tony on Lonix. Will Tony be able to get it back? Oh, he's had a bit of. Oh, he's free runs all over the place, and that has cost him the P1. And yeah, if you just see gets 3-second time penalty, that could be game changing. Let's see penalties. I completely forgot penalties existed. Lonix, 1 warning. Tony, 2 warnings. Devon, 2 warnings. Scott, 3 warnings. So because he did that, so 2 warnings. And if you just see with a 3-second, oh, we got 2 warnings on that lap as well. Oh my god. Okay, that could change everything. Bryn has none. Into the barrier has none. 2 warnings. So Hamrick has 3 seconds. So I think at this stage of the race, No Future will drop to P6 to his teammate. Okay, that makes it interesting. I'm sure that probably makes Brim want to push a little more if he's listening to the stream, or he's been informed that he's got a 3-second time penalty. But we will see. As Tony, here he goes on Lonix. Let's see, we'll be able to get the move. Yeah, that's pretty easy for him. He goes back into P1. Will Lonix be able to get anything back? He's got so much more of a take than not Tony, though. That is the thing. Like, Lonix could quite literally make the move not now, lap 27, and then just use always overtakes the next 2 laps. It is that simple for him. Meanwhile, we've got Scott getting very close to Devon, so I think Scott can get Devon if he's got ERS. However, Devon has quite a lot more, so it could be close. It could be very close. But yeah, we'll see as TM Racing has caught up to Reflection, meanwhile, for the battle for 9th place. Bruno isn't really catching much, so I don't think he'll be able to get him. Yeah, so far, battle for the lead is on. I think Lonix might have this, but I don't know. It's interesting. Tony's thing's gone up to 9. How has he gained 9 places? It was 7 the other time. How did he gain 9? I think the game's glitched on me again. I'm a bit confused. I don't know how he's getting 9 places though. What place did he start? 10th. He started 8th. How is that? I'm so confused right now. Either way, both had an incredible race either way, so yeah, I don't know why Lonix isn't using his DRS. He's really sitting back. I'm a bit confused. But yeah, he uses DRS now. Maybe it's a way of managing his DRS, which would be an interesting way actually. I don't know. I've never used that technique before, but maybe it's a thing I just never knew. You just don't use your DRS, then you might get save DRS. Meanwhile, TM Racing and Reflection of Fire, looks like TM Racing has moved himself into P9. He's still gained himself 2 places from this race. Reflection gained 6. Callum's AI has somehow gained 6, but Tim Wenting's has lost 8. So that just shows the power of AIs. And yeah, Bryn's still right on the back of No Future. It looks like he is caught up to this little fight for P3. Looks like Devon might be struggling a little bit more. Let's look at tyres. Okay, so that explains a lot actually why Tony and Lonix has picked gained so much more time compared to those guys. No Future's tyres are 1 lap older than everyone else's though. In fact, that he's on the oldest tyres out of the field. So that could mean he drops down to Bryn maybe, but I'm not too sure. Will Scott be able to get the move on Devon? No, it doesn't look it. Oh, I'm missing the fight for the lead again. Lonix has made the move on Tony, and he's nearly got 100 ERS. Well, that just proves how much pace he's got. Tony's going to try and fight back. You can see the little AIs there. Hopefully they don't get in the way of anything. They're going side by side. Please don't crash off. They're touching wheels. It looks like Tony might have it, but Lonix is still fighting it back. They still go side by side. Lonix trying to go up the inside. Try it. They're still going side by side. This is amazing. And Tony just gets the better exit. Oh, that was incredible. From the pair of them. As they now have, oh, Tony's got DRS from the traffic. So this is maybe throwing a spanner in the works here for Lonix, but he has got so much more ERS that it could yeah. And see, I think unless Callum's AI goes through any minute now, it looks like Tony will have DRS and hit straight again. He will. Oh, you wish he's gonna let him through right now. Yeah, he will. Yeah. Ah. So now Tony will have DRS. So will Lonix, but Lonix has ERS. So that's one thing you have to bear in mind. This changes everything. And bear in mind, Devon has started to catch up to these guys. This is really, really close now. Even Devon could win this race. Like, if he can get his tyres switched on, it could happen. Because he's not too far behind from the two of them. So, bear in mind that Tony had DRS as well. So, yeah, this could really throw a spanner in the works. But that just shows how incredible this race has been. I know I don't sound energetic and I sound like I want to die. I don't. I'm absolutely shattered. This week has been so long. Next week I'll be much more energetic, I promise. Unless something else happened in my life. Oh, Lonix nearly ran in the back of Tony. That could have ended in absolute heartbreak. As I don't even know why I looked at that. But yeah, this is getting really close. Tony has barely any ERS, but Lonix has so much more, and he can use that for the next 2 laps to go and get Tony. Look at that, he's managing in it fantastically here. So this looks really good for Lonix. Here we go, overtake mode and DRS. Lonix, he has no ERS himself, and this is going to be a pretty simple move here from Lonix. However, Tony might not make it so easy as he goes into the braking zone. Gets squeezed off a little wide there, but that wasn't really his Lonix's fault. As Scott has made himself into P3. Oh, there was a little bit of contact there. Will Devon be able to defend back and maybe go up the inside? Or he's going to try it. Oh, they're side by side. It looks like Tony might have it. As Sir Hamrick gets a 3-second time penalty, that might affect his 8th place. That could drop him down to P11. As there's more fighting going on. Is that someone going off? No, it wasn't. Yeah, this has turned into a fight for PA. I don't know how, but TM Racing. I thought he wouldn't be able to catch any of these guys, but he's... Oh, Sir Hamrick's gone off. Oh, he managed to save it. Jesus. I thought I was gone. But Bruno has made his way into 8th. Oh, wow. Oh my god, these guys are still going at it. Tony's made the move back on Onyx. Let's go to the final lap. It's incredible. And Scott, he might be able to get a win. Like, if they have a crash, this could change everything. Look at this Lonix catching just on, not even DRS. He just has so much more speed with the ERS he's got. He can use all this ERS now on this final lap. Here he goes, DRS open, goes to the right. They go side by side down for the final time in this race. They will go down the start-finish straight. Lonix has made the move. Any more moves? Devon going to try and go up to the inside of Scott. Will he be able to make the move? Devon's going to have... Oh, that's very close. Scott leaves in the room. As there's been an incident, I think VS... Oh, wow, what's going on? I don't even know. Devon going to... Oh, they're free wide. I've not seen no future there. And going side by side still. Looks like Scott might have lost his P4, but it's not all over yet. They go side by side again through the little west section. Looks like Devon just has P3 for now, but that doesn't mean anything yet because we still have half the track to go. Meanwhile, Bryn's gone up the inside of No Future. They're going side by side, the two teammates, and it looks like Bryn just couldn't get the traction down. Will he go up the inside? He will. Oh, he let Scott, and he's made the move with No Future, but does he be able to get the better traction? He doesn't. As Sir Hamrick comes into the pit lane, I think that's his race over. He won't get any points. And it looks like Bryn has made the move on his teammate on the last lap. I did not see that coming. But wow. Jesus Christ. And out of all of that, we only saw a little bit of it. As Lonix is weaving now. He knows he's won it. Because there's no way. He's supposed to be ZRS. As here we go, LR Lonix will be the winner for race 1 in EPR. What a race that was from him. Tony will come home in 2nd. Devon will get 3rd. Scott loses P3 and gets 4th. No Future, he gets 5th because Bryn gets penalties. 28 seconds, really? Holy crap. And it's clear to Tony's AI. That's a very interesting incident. Into the barrier, we'll get 6th. I think Bryn's got 20 seconds from nothing. I think that's a glitch. Because I didn't see that come up. Yeah, he hasn't got any penalties, no matter of fact. So none of these penalties actually mean anything. Reflection will get 9th. So Hamrick in 10th because how has he got a punch? How has TM Racing got a puncher? How? I have no words. How has he got a punch? I don't even know what to say. That is... Well, are we pitted 13 laps ago? Yeah, this time's dead probably. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, Lonix wins the race then. Oh, what an incredible race that was. It is... I have to go. Can, TM Racing actually, like, come across the line or retire or something. He's been lapped now. Oh, he's lost it. And yeah. What an incredible race. You can see here. TM Racing locks up his tyres. You still finished P11, to be fair to him. So, after all he's had in this race, I think he'll take P11, even though he doesn't get any points. And yeah, that is your race today. I won't be able to do interviews tonight because I need to go. Sorry about that. Tony gets driver of the day, but in my opinion, Onyx gets it. But yeah, very, very good race. I thoroughly enjoyed commentating over that. And then Onyx, top step of the podium for the Bahrain Grand Prix, he will happily take that. Smashes the champagne on the floor, sprays it around his team and his fellow drivers, and yeah, that was a very, very fun race to commentate over. So, your race classifications for today, when it loads. I even be able to show you the constructors, so I can't. Lonix wins from Tony, from Devon, from Scott, who had an incredible race. He deserved a win, but safety car ruined him. No future C, P5, into the barrier, Bryn 6th, Bruno, into the barrier 6th, 7th, Bruno 8th, Reflection 9th, Sir Hamrick 10th, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, TM Racing 11th, and then the AIs don't count. So that is your race for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week for Japan. And yeah, hopefully this championship will be as close as this race. Goodbye.